This is not good. This is not good.
Shit, where are those keys?
I wish the game made this a choice. It would have been so much more
Like I can't
interesting.
step out of the photographic bounds.
It'd be so much more interesting if they made this a choice and didn't force you to do this.
Max, this is not the best time for a prank. Keys, please.
I was just, are you sure Joyce is ready? Let's just wait.
That might have been
Sorry.
enough for him
Here.
to miss the
I'll
accident.
get you back someday.
If you stalled him that long, that might have been enough to get him from the accident.
And no Chloe and Max.
I have to try. I have to. I was put here to use this power to save William. For Chloe.
That's disappointing, game, that you're forcing me to do this.
Remember, you're here for a reason. Think, damn it.
I don't think this is the reason. I don't think this is the reason. I think this is an abuse of your abilities. So much.
Be grateful for that someday.
Crap. I need to hide the keys where William won't hear his dumb beeper.
You mean your college fund? Keys, please.
This is... something horrible is gonna happen. If I change history, if his dad is alive
Shit,
still,
where are those
I just
keys?
can't help but something
Another
is gonna
dollar
go
for the
wrong.
swear jar.
Terribly wrong.
You're bankrupting me. I knew this thing would come in handy. Why are my keys under here? And no Chloe and Mac. Be grateful for that someday. Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
Draw.
You mean your college fund? Keys, please.
Max was here. I'm just changing history all over the place. Throw keys. I'm so against this.
Shit, where are those keys?
Why are you forcing
Another
me?
$1 for the swear jar.
I know I had those
And
keys
now
right
Joyce
here.
is
I
gonna
know
die.
it.
Now Joyce's mom's now Chloe's
Forgot all
mom's
about
gonna
you,
die.
little buddy. Release the keys. Of course. Last time I ordered from Spy Guy Electronics.
You can take the bus, right? The stop is right down the street.
This I can do. Good call, Max.
Oh yeah, the bus is great.
Oh boy.
It comes every 15 minutes and there'll be plenty of room for
Max,
you
consequences.
and Joyce and groceries and it'll save the environment.
Consequences of your actions, Max.
You sold me already. I'm off to yonder bus
Max.
stop.
I'm so
Joyce
disappointed
will
in
love
you.
this.
So disappointed in you right now, Max. You can't
Max, you are
do
being
that.
so fucking strange. You feel okay?
Chloe, I am
No,
awesome.
this is
We
not
are
good.
awesome.
No, this is not good. I know it looks better now, but you've changed history. You've changed history. David Manson's out of the picture. Something's gonna bite us in the butt. Something is gonna bite us in the butt. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. Was that the end of the episode? Oh my gosh.
I'm not paying $150 for a concert.
I heard that the Vortex Club parties are wild.
Dude, the service fee is like 50%.
Hello, are you even listening, Maxine?
Am I part of
All
the
my friends in LA told
I'm
me
part
that
of the
Bergen
Vortex
Mars
Club
is
now.
cold every day.
Never,
But it's
Maxine.
I'm part of the Vortex Club.
I know, sorry, Mad Max. You're not pissed at me, right?
Right.
Right?
It's people in Oregon.
Do you want to go
trying
hit the girls' potty and smoke a peace pipe?
I think Max is high.
She's acting like so weird. You cool, Max?
Yeah, great.
Nobody listened when I said we shouldn't let her in the vortex.
Courtney, you don't want anybody in the club.
Like whatever, bitch. Warren, he hooked up with Stella?
No! Warren! Max! Change time again! Go back! Change it again!
Oh no, this is totally fucked up. What else have I changed?
Try not to say I told you so. Trying very hard not to say I told you so. This is a nightmare. I'm part of the Vortex Club. This is a nightmare. Max. Oh my gosh. This bothers me to no end. Ugh. So we're a member of the Vortex Club, and apparently we start hitting the peace pipe with people. Everything's changed. Good job, Max. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now what? I was so close to having my date with Warren. I was so close, game. How could you do this to me? Ah! That's just so upsetting. Oh, this bothers me to no end. Now what's gonna happen? Locusts? We've got whale. Wait, is that a whale? Giant whales are on the beach. That's the next sign. The tornado is still coming. Giant whales on the beach. How did we totally F up? We have totally F things up. Max. Oh boy. Maybe this isn't Chloe's house anymore. It's not Chloe's house anymore, maybe. Who's gonna open the door? That's the question. Frank or Rachel? Is it gonna be Rachel?
Max Caulfield. Taking a break after taking Seattle by storm, huh? We thought we'd never see you again after you left for the big city.
No. I'd never do that to Chloe.
Speaking of, I know she's been dying to see you. Hold on. Chloe, you have a visitor.
Chloe. Oh boy. I don't want to say I told you so, but I really do. I really, really do. I tried, Max, I tried. As your spiritual guide, I tried to stop you in multiple occasions to not do what you were going to do. But Max Caulfield is going to do what Max Caulfield wants to do, despite me trying to warn her that changing history, especially 5 years ago, was not a good idea. It just, there's just so many things that bothers me. I'm going to finish this series. I definitely want to finish this series a lot, guys. And I apologize ahead of time if it seems like I'm not having fun playing the game. I'm having fun in the sense that I always seem to have a lot to talk about when I'm playing this game. But there are parts of this game that bothers me. And again, this is just me being very honest. You know, I'm sharing what's in my head, I'm sharing my thoughts, and there are going to be games that will bother me. And so far, of all the games that I've Let's Played, it just so happens that this is just the game that seems to bug me the most. I get that Chloe is a big part of Max's life, and therefore she is a big part of the story. But unfortunately, for players like me who don't particularly care for the character, it's hard for me to enjoy the story when she's such a big part of it, because I don't like the character. So if you don't like the character, it makes it hard for you to enjoy the story. And I just have to accept that. I just have to accept that and just go through 2 more episodes, most likely having more Chloe in it. Now granted, this is a completely different Chloe, so it'll be interesting to see how different this Chloe is now, and to see how much has changed and not changed. There are just a lot of things that Max does that I frown upon, and I'm proven right for frowning upon them. It's not like I frown upon them and it turns out I was incorrect, or I was being paranoid, or I was, being too hard on those decisions. Time and time again, I've been proven right. And if I feel unsure, if I feel like I'm not sure if that necessarily is a bad idea, I'll admit to it. I'll admit that I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea, but very quite often I'm saying this is a bad idea. This is not what you want to do. This is not the right thing to do. Do not do this. And the game just proves me right. That last choice annoyed me because I really felt like it needed to be a choice and the game should not have forced us into it. But I understand why, because that was just the story that they wanted to tell. In order to move the plot along, they needed Max to make that decision. They needed her to decide, I'm going to change time. I'm going to change history. Otherwise, episode 3 would have been complete. Episode 4, like the rest of the series, would probably be completely different. Too completely different if they actually made that a choice instead of quote-unquote railroading us into making that important decision. And I don't know, that kind of bothers me a little bit. I don't know, it just bothers me. I mean, so far, like I said, for what the game is, I do like... There are enough aspects of the game that I do enjoy, like the other characters, but now I was so close to going on a date with Warren! And you just flushed it down the toilet, Max. I'm so angry at you for that. Breaks my heart. Breaks my heart! I was given the option to kiss Chloe. Why was I not given the option to kiss Warren? It's not fair. But I'm sure Kathleen is very happy, which is good. I can be happy for all of you guys who are huge Chloe and Max shippers. I am happy for you. I am genuinely happy that you got to have that. You cannot abuse your power. You can't abuse your power, because it's going to bite you in the butt. And I really I'm disappointed in Max, because I felt that she was smarter than that. Maybe I gave her too much credit. I don't know. And I'm trying not to be too hard on Max, but so many times in this episode and last episode, she on her own, without any help from me, on her own just made a lot of decisions that she ended up paying for. And it irks me because I'm supposedly controlling this character, supposedly. So when there are those moments when you don't have control And for someone like me, when she does the complete opposite of what I think she should do, it's very jarring. For a game that gives you so much choice, because the game gives you so much choice, during the times when you don't get a choice, it's just really jarring. It's very jarring. And I think that's what really bothers me. At least in the Telltale games, it feels like all of the major choices you're given. Even if the choice ends up in the same result, I don't know, for me, I'd rather have that. I'd rather you actually had made a different choice and still somehow ended up in the same path, as long, but you still you might have still ended up in the same destination, but the way that you got there, like the path that led you there, was different. For me, that's enough, because at least I still was able to have a choice. Even though I ended up in the same place, I chose how I got to that place, if that makes sense. Here, they just take the choice away from you. Like major choices, they just take it away from you and railroad you into it. Yes, in Telltale games, it's also another form of railroading, but it doesn't feel as restrictive, for me at least. For me, with the Telltale games, it doesn't feel as restrictive, because I still was given a choice. Here, they don't even bother to even give you a choice, and they railroad you anyway. It's a lot more blatant, I think, is what my argument is. So that's one of the reasons why I know a lot of people love this series. They love this game. Great, awesome. However, I'm not trying to knock this series. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. This is how I truly feel about the game. And I'm not giving up on the game. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish what I started. And I'm going to continue to try to have an open mind. And I'm going to try to be as positive as possible, but positive but honest as possible. So, you and 57% of people left the money. Oh, only 22% of the people didn't kiss Chloe. Interesting. I expected that to not be as low. Very interesting. I'm wondering the reasoning behind the 78%. While that many people really wanted to see the two girls, I guess maybe some people just really want to see two girls kiss, but I'd like to give players a little more credit and think that that wasn't the sole reason why they wanted to choose that, was just so they could see two girls kiss. I'd like to believe it's more than that, but wow, only 18% sided with David. I'm not too surprised by that. And 82% sided with Chloe. Wow. You got Frank's dog. 6% got Frank's dog hurt. I'm not surprised. 94%, of course, kept Frank's dog from harm. Chloe has David's gun, 70%. Frank has David's guns, 30%. Wow. So I was in the minority for most of these things. With the exception of the money and the dog, I was in the minority. And I'm happy about that. Again, I like the fact that I'm making choices that most people are not. I like that. Hopefully it makes my Let's Play a lot more unique. Lisa is alive, Lisa's dead. Because apparently I watered Lisa too much. I'm sorry, Lisa. You helped Warren with the exam, you didn't help Warren. Oh! 76% didn't help Warren with his exam. Well, I wasn't going to cheat for Warren. Warren wouldn't want me to do that for him. You are on the Vortex Club party list. You are not on the Vortex Club party list. I think I did that last episode, right? Not this episode. You didn't change the Vortex Club party list. You erased some names from the Vortex Club. Oh, I could have done that. Well, I didn't. You erased the cop's answer phone message. You didn't erase the cop's message. I didn't feel right erasing it. I just didn't feel it was right. I already broken so many rules already. I didn't feel like... David Manz is going to get that message one way or another. Like, me erasing it wasn't going to help matters. You helped Alyssa. I actually was able to help her this time. You warned the homeless woman. 35% only. Interesting. You didn't warn the homeless woman. You took the photo in the past. You didn't take a photo in the past. Oh, 50%. You left a mark on the fireplace. Oh, I was one of the few people left a mark on the fireplace. You didn't leave a mark on the fireplace. Friend stats. Alright. I think Selves Leader Carson might have done this then already. Lisa's dead. Lisa's alive. Ooh, Carson was able to keep Lisa alive, I think. Carson didn't help Warren with exam. Carson is on the Vortex Club party list. Carson erased some names. I'm assuming this is Carson's. Good on you, Carson. Carson didn't erase the cop's message. Oh. Carson helped Alyssa. Carson warmed the homeless woman. Carson took a photo in the past. And Carson didn't leave a mark on the fireplace. Okay. World stats. Yeah, oh, okay, I got it. Okay. Oh, here's scenes for the next episode. End of the world party. Oh, interesting. Episode 4, Dark Room. So now it's time to walk in the shoes of a Vortex Club member. So the 3 photos here, we've got the beach, we've got Max looking at some sort of monitor, and we've got a gun. So it looks like our choice of whether or not to take the gun from Frank will come into play in the next episode. So, yeah. Anyway, so that was episode 3. I am anxious to get through the rest of the series just to see what happens. Will Max be able to put things back the way it was? Or is she going to keep things the way they are now and still save Arcadia Bay? That's a big question. I feel like just because she changed history doesn't mean that Arcadia Bay is going to be, you know, that tornado is going to be going away anytime soon still. So there's now that we've changed history, there's so many questions now. Like, I don't even know. So many things that we thought we knew, like, are probably illegitimate now. Probably don't matter anymore because so many things are so different. I'm wondering even if Warren's even our friend anymore. What if, like, Warren, like, what if we bullied Warren? What if Max is one of the people who gave Warren a hard time? What if Max is the people who bullied Kate and Kate is dead now? There's just a lot of things that are just so messed up from what Max did. So disappointed. I apologize again, guys, if that of my attitude of this game, if I seem like I'm not enjoying it, or I'm not having as much fun, or if I'm ranting. I was trying to keep the rant as little as possible this episode, because looking back on episode 2, I really felt bad rewatching some of those episodes, because I really wanted to try to tone down on my ranting to a minimum. I did a bit of ranting, but it would have been more if I hadn't pulled myself back. But I have to be honest. Part of the reason why I think a lot of you watch my Let's Plays is because you want to know what's going through my head. You want to know what I'm thinking, even if you disagree with it. It's what I'm thinking. It's what I honestly feel. And yeah, the honest thing is, I don't regret playing this game, but there's so many things about it that bothers me. But I don't regret playing it, and I'm not going to quit, and I'm going to finish it, and I'll give my final feelings of the game at the end when I finish the last episode. So, but anyway, we've got a ways. That's still a ways away. So in the meantime, thank you guys for taking the time to watch this Let's Play. Tune into the next episode, and until then, love yourselves, love each other.